let's see how we made this. Easy baked potato soup in the crock pot. Can't get any easier than that. What you need is about 10 red Russells. Well, I had like a, what was it, a 5-pound bag, came out to 18, so it looks like we're doubling it. So I will cut back a little bit, but we're gonna get this all done. I just wanted to show you, it says to dice them. So I already got them all cleaned up. I leave the skins on, and I just cut them roughly like that. And then I got my chopper with my bigger cube to dice, and I just put them in there. Hold your ears. Boom. You could dice this up the way you want to, but this is how we like it and how I do this recipe. I got this off of All Recipes from the Baby Bow Lady. She posted this up in 23 September. I changed it a little bit because that's how we do stuff. And these recipes are your beginning tapestry, your version of how you like it and your family likes it. So I have my 18 potatoes already diced, put in my bowl here. I got to get a 1 red onion diced. Now, since this is almost doubled, I should have 2, but this is going to be good. So let me get that all diced up, and then we'll get this all put together, put it in the crock pot. I don't know which one I'm going to go with because I have another recipe I'm doing with the crock pot, and I think I need the big one for that. So we're going to use the smaller one, and we're going to use up all the crock pots today. So let me get to that onion and show you how we get this going. All right, what it says to do is to put this in your crock pot and then start mixing it up. My crock pot is a little bit small. It's going to be a little bit high on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it in my bowl and then put it in the crock pot. So the next thing you need to do on a single thing is 3 tablespoons of flour. And you're supposed to sprinkle it over and cover, toss the cover. So since this is almost doubled, that's 6. So there's 2. 4. Ooh, airborne with that. And here is 6. So we're getting this all tossed and covered. There we go. Nice and tossed and covered. Then, for the recipe, it says 3/4 cups of real bacon bits. Now, we went out and bought them. And it says scatter these over. I thought it had everything ready, but typical me, no. So let me get, that's 3/4 cup. So we're going to go with 1.5 cups, 3/4 and 3/4. So they said sprinkle this over. So let's get that out. Oh yeah, this is so good, everybody. And there you go. Put that in there. It's just under double, so I would say right about there would be just under a double. Put that off to the side. Let's get this mixed up. Ooh, that's for me. Potato. Then we're supposed to put our red onion that I chopped. And I just love this. Chops it up so well. Oh yeah, look at that, everybody. Look how finely chopped that is. That is just perfect. My wife's not a big onion person, but chop them up small enough like this and let them, they hide and she doesn't know, and she's perfectly fine eating it that way. So let's get that in there. Let's get this off to the side. Oh, I got dirty dishes, tons of them. I'm gonna grab a big old mixing spoon and start getting this stuff mixed up. Oh, That is comfort in heaven right there, everybody. Okay, then what it calls for is for you to do the garlic. So I have my garlic right here, and it calls for 1 clove of garlic minced. So I would say about that much. So now the garlic is done. And we have that in there. We'll give that a mix in a minute. Then it says to take 2 chicken bouillon granules, and then you break them up and put them in here. I don't do it that way. What I do, it calls for water, okay? And I do what makes this even better than bouillon chicken. And this is the seasoned roasted chicken, or you can get chicken. And I made up 5.5 cups of this. And I'm going to put this on differently. So this is where I'm really changing the recipe. Then it calls for the ranch dressing mix. And we need 1 tablespoon. So we're going to go with 2 tablespoons. This helps this bring out the flavor. This ranch, it's really good. So let's grab a tablespoon. Is that a tablespoon? I can't read these anymore. Yes, it is. So we're going to go 1. And if we're off a little bit, because it's going to be off, not a true, 2. There we go. Let's give this a good mix, everybody. Because we're coating the potatoes and everything with it. Okay? Oh, yeah. Now, a lot of times what people do is like seasoning salt, that type of stuff. It does call for seasoning salt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my SB Joe. Salt, pepper, garlic, and onion. So I'm going to put that in there. Mix it up. And I'm going to hit it up a little bit more. Now the salt and pepper is all up to you of what y'all feel. I was just double checking to make sure my mic was on. Your seasoning for you and your family. So I'm going to put a little bit more of that on there. That's perfect. No more. Okay. And then it calls for black pepper, but I already got that in there. 1/2 teaspoon seasoning salt, teaspoon, and then 2 teaspoons of dry parsley. So I'm just going to pour that in for what I think we would like. And I would say that's good enough. Now, seasoning, I add a little bit more. Oh, that is just so perfect, everybody. I add a little dill. That would be about a teaspoon. Okay? And then this one, I put in a little bit of my dehydrated basil. I would say a teaspoon, a little bit of basil. Okay. Let that all work. Now, you put this all in your crock pot, you mix it up, and then you pour the water slowly into the crock pot. And then you set your crock pot on low for 7 to 9 hours until this all breaks down. Last 15 minutes, you put half and half in it. So I'll show you that part at that. But what I do then is I'm going to pour it in here because I got all the seasoning and everything else in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this all mixed up in here, then move it over. Okay. This is going to break down. This is going to make a delicious meal. Oh, that's just so perfect, everybody. It looks so good. You know, it's nice and mixed. It's coated. It's got all its flavor. And that's going to go in our crock pot. And I think I can get away with the small crock pot. I'm keeping my fingers crossed because the big one I could use for my dinner prep meal over the road. And this is going to splash a little bit. It's going to be darn close. It's going to be darn close, everybody. But I think we got it. Oh, we did. With room to spare, everybody. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it calls for a cup. Okay, 1 cup of half and half. So I'll probably put 1 3/4 cups in here. Now, when this gets all done, and this is delicious, the potatoes will break down. And they will come and thicken this up beautifully. And then you'll get the richness of the half and half, and you put cheese on it. You put chopped onion on top of it when you serve it, and this will be a delicious. So we're gonna do this on low. We want this to slowly break down, slowly release all the flavor, slowly blend like you wouldn't believe. So this is gonna be about 7 hours. So this should be ready about 8 o'clock tonight. So let's get this going. And we got our second crock pot going. Oh, today's gonna be a 3 crock pot day. So let's see what this looks like in a short bit. Easy baked potato soup going in the crock pot now for about 7 hours. Now it's chunky. You could use your potato masher to get some of the potatoes to break down. This is why it's anywhere between 7 and 9 hours. So let's get this all going. It's looking really good. Smells just incredible. We got everything done. Now, with this recipe, you're supposed to put in 1 cup of half and half. Well, since it's almost double, I got 1 8/10. So now we're going to pour this in for the last 15 minutes. The last 15 minutes of this going, and then we'll have this soup ready to package up. Yeah, we'll get that all mixed up. Now, look at how beautiful that looks. And just remember, if you take the lid off for this last 15 minutes, you could thicken it up. Or if you want, you could smash up the potatoes to thicken up. If it's too runny for you, you could always put in a couple of the potato flakes. But this is how simple this meal is. So let's give this another 15 minutes and we'll get this packaged up and do a taste test. The potato soup is all done. Just look how gorgeous this is. Let's see if we can even get it up for you. Oh, that is just yummy. This is for meal preps, and I took out a little bowl already. And the wife came home. She was working today. There she is. You got to go like this down here, honey. You know. So there's your spoon. And we're going to give this a taste. Now, fresh cracked pepper, then cheese, green onion on top when you serve. Or you could just have it plain like this. Some of the potatoes broke down. Some of them are nice and chunky. But here you go. Let's see how this is.
It's very good. I'd like to try it with the cheese.
Oh yeah, you You know you like
Yeah, I
cheese.
like cheese.
That is-
In case nobody's watched before, I like cheese.
You love your butter bread, like a French sliced butter
Yeah.
bread.
Yeah, I think I would like it with cheese.
Now, I would put fresh cracked pepper on it to give it a little pepper.
I'd be good with cheese.
Yeah, you
In
would.
case I didn't say
Cheddar,
that.
right? Cheddar or Colby with that? Doesn't
Cheese.
matter. Cheese is cheese. Oh, I think she's going to finish that bowl off, everybody. So let's get these packaged up. This is for meal prep for the week. She might even have some for dinner.
With cheese.
With cheese. So there we go. Easy Crock-Pot potato soup. Baked potato soup. I had to remember the name. So thanks for coming into my kitchen. This is Cooking with me, John. I really do appreciate you. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Hit that little notification bell so you know when a new video comes out. I got everything taken care of right here. We have 3 meals for my son, 3 meals for my wife, and we have 1 meal for me to take on the road. And we're good. This is an easy soup recipe all day long. It's just delicious. My wife's over there eating right now with a string piece of cheese dangling down from her soup because she likes cheese. Till the next recipe, appreciate you coming. Bye, everybody.